Hi and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nico. I am a full-time eBay reseller and I'm also going back to my nursing career. I think I've got some logistics down here figured out so that I can easily do both. I used to do both during COVID, never struggled. I never felt stressed. I didn't work all the time. I just had to be very, very highly organized and delegate a lot. And I think I'm starting to get that back. So we shall see. But for now, I am just doing eBay until I, pick a job and get some of that stuff done. I'm not in any hurry, so we'll just see what comes of that. Right now, I have 9 orders going out today for $219.71. So I shipped, let's see, I didn't ship till kind of late yesterday, so this is okay. I'm happy with most of the sales. There's a couple clearance sales on here. Let's see, I have 3 sales over $20, which is the goal. I'm trying to replace all the old stuff with the new stuff. It's taking longer than I had hoped, but when you do any kind of a thing by hand, going through old inventory by hand is very tedious. So it's okay. I'm okay with this for now. So let's go through and see what's sold. This first item is a good order. This is what I'm trying to get to. This is a pelagic shirt. Pelagic is a fishing brand. It's a performance fishing brand. So this is kind of a UPF of 50, the sun block. It's also Vapor Tech. If you see the Vapor Tech and then the pelagic, it's definitely a pickup. And then the blue camo is really cute. If this were a woman's in my size, I actually think this is a really cute shirt. All right, I'm going to put this in a poly bag. I'm trying to decide. I mean, in the end, I think it's the same because there's very few items of mine that I ever end up pulling. It's like maybe 2 or 3%, and I'm hoping to get that down even farther. A lot of that was from COVID, but I'm trying to decide. These are a lot cheaper, these little bread bags, than these, and so I'm always and forever buying these ahead, to put my inventory in, and I normally store my inventory in the bag that it's going to go in. And my husband will still be shipping a lot for me since I'm going to be doing some nursing hours. So I'm trying to decide, he would have to weigh this and then we'd have to decide which bag. Whereas with this, he just knows that this is going first class, or what is now called ground advantage, or whatever it's called. So I got to work that out. These do get expensive to just keep buying hundreds ahead. So every week when I list a lot, then I've got to pay for all these up front. So it's something to think about. But for right now, I still, for the most part, am storing in these. I just ran out. I let myself run out. I didn't get on top of it. All right, so no promotions. Well, actually, I lied. It's sold via promoted listings. They did not use my coupon. They sent me an offer instead, which is fine. I got to find all my tape guns. They're all over the place because I was packing that really big oven. If you wonder about the cookie oven, go look at my video from last night. You'll see the cookie oven. I packed it out. It weighs 32 pounds with all the packing, and it's like 2 medium Home Depot boxes on top of each other. Now inside I have it cardboarded. I don't think that's a word. I was gonna say that. I have it wrapped with bubble wrap. Then the pans themselves, those 3 pans, instead of putting them inside the oven, I'm using them to kind of make more of a barrier against the glass door. That's the main part of the oven that would get damaged most likely, or broken. So I use those. They have to go in there anyway, so I tape those around it. Then I put a big cardboard box around it that was broken down and bent the corners, kind of like you would a gift at Christmas. You bend the corners and wrap it in cardboard. Then I put it down in the 2 medium Home Depot boxes, one on top of each other. So they'll get it very, very well packed, but it's going to cost like $68 for shipping. So it may take a while to sell, but I always sell those. I never have any problem. So that was my big project of yesterday, is to get that up and going. And then tonight I have a really good auction starting. It's for that boat, that vintage boat with the outboard motor, and that should go over $1,000. I'm actually not going to take less than $1,000. I'll sell it to a private buyer before I'll do that. This is going to San Diego, California. Ground advantage is $420, and I am going to charge, and I charged $6.99. So I have a carload of stuff that I've shown you that I'm pulling. Some of it is like my old office chair. I don't sit down in here anymore ever. I just do my standing desk. If ever I had an injury or something like that, I would just go upstairs to my kitchen table. I've decided it's just too much clutter, and since I'm not using that chair, it just always has this big layer of dust on it, and it's just become something that I'm wasting my life on, dusting all the time, and I don't use it. And it's not tall enough to work like for a spare at the kitchen table. It's one of those chairs where you can put your knees on it, you know, to the back. It's like a ergonomic chair. So I put it on Facebook for the week, and no one was interested, so I'm taking that to the thrift. So I have a whole carload of thrift stuff that I'm going to drive to the thrift here in just a little bit. Get that out of my life. My garage is half clean. All the hard goods are put back up on the shelf. I ran out of time to edit all of them, so I really wanted to hand edit every single one, which is dumb. I should have known I wouldn't have time to do that. Not yet. So I put them back on the shelf, cleaned it up, you know, and now I just have to finish doing some more editing on the clothing. I have like 400 clothing items I'm wanting to get done. This is a pair of Trans 9 pants. Now these are a bolo. The only reason these sold for less is because they are missing one of the drawstrings on the legs. And this is where, you know, if I would have been paying attention, this could have very well been in the bins. Who knows, you know? But I didn't realize till I went to list them that it was missing the drawstring there. So these would have been closer to like $35 to $40, but I went ahead and took $15 because of the damage. And they sold for $26.18 all in. They did not use any promotions of any kind. So, you know, that's a lot for the customer, $26. You know, they're going to have to find the drawstring and put that in, and that's just a lot of work. If it would have been a $100 pair of pants, I might have done it myself, but I don't have the heart for that. All right, 1 pound, 4 ounces. So yeah, I'll be driving in one direction to dump the thrift off. I've got to pay one of my consignment customers who has all the jewelry. She sold almost $200 with me that I have to pay her. I keep my percentage. And so I want to deliver that check to her instead of mailing this whole packet of paperwork. I'm going that direction anyway. And so I want to do that and then get a few groceries so that I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. I'm taking my mom to the airport tomorrow in Denver, and I'm still trying to decide, do I stay a night? Because I'm already up there. I've already driven that far. But I have so much good stuff here still to work on. I have all that jewelry. It just has to get done. I can't keep procrastinating on that. And so I'd like to kind of just sell to a few stores there or go spend my consignment money and then just come home on Saturday. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to know. My son is out of town, so he won't be garage sailing. Otherwise, we would be garage sailing Saturday. But since he's out of town, I'm not going to go do that. I go by myself all the time, but it's just not as fun, and I don't need inventory right now. I'm about 100 to 200 items behind on clothing. I don't have an exact count. And then if you count the jewelry that I need to at least look up each piece, some of them will sell in a big group lot. I'm not going to end up doing separate auctions on every single one, but I do need to at least touch each 200 pieces of jewelry. And so I've got that to do. So really, I just need to kind of, you know, come home, I think. I will feel a lot better when I'm done with my consignment customer stuff. It's a lot of added paperwork, which I knew, and that's why I don't normally do it for anyone. My son does his own paperwork. That's the only reason I'm willing to do the consigning for him. So yeah, this will be probably the last person I ever consign for. It's not their fault. It's just that I'm type A and I don't want to miss like taking their money for something that sold. So like today I went back for the last 2 months and just glanced through all of my sales and made sure that she was getting paid properly. So it's just one more task. And you know, I just want to eliminate it. This is a good sale finally. I just, you know, I love Prana. I showed this yesterday on my clearance video. It's a really cute shirt. It's just that it has this pattern on it. And in the photos, no matter what I did, it just looked like it was dirty or stained. It's a beige shirt with a bunch of little tiny, I don't know even what they are, arrow markings. I have no clue. It's an XL and it's an extra large slim fit with organic cotton. I'm sure if I would have, you know, maybe changed the photos around or waited, I could have gotten more money, but this is fine. I would not pick up this pattern again. I like Prana in the stripes and more vibrant colors. This sold for $6 plus shipping, $13.90. Sold by Promoted. I put Gorpcore in the title. I could have put minimalist or something, you know, too. All right, 8 ounces. So I think I ended up with 8 listings going up tomorrow. I only had 2 for today, so I need to do a couple listings before I go. It's not ideal. I would love to have a lot more going up today, but I just can't figure it all out. This is Sanford, Florida. I charged $6.99 and it's going $4.31. Ground Advantage. Yeah, I just always need one more day. Do you ever just need one more day? I'm never like months behind. I'm just always one day behind. If I had one more day, I would finish up some mileage paperwork that I have to do. I would finish doing like 300 items on the editing instead of just doing like 25 more today. I would do a ton more. And, you know, just little things like that that just irritate me, that I'm not that behind, just behind enough to be irritated, you know. And it's stuff that does need done. I mean, it's hard to pay yourself mileage when you don't know how much to pay yourself. So, you know, you have to keep up on that. And it's crazy. All right, a seatbelt coat. I do have Mile IQ, by the way. It's just that that only does mileage. That doesn't account for my hotels. And like in the last few months, I've had maybe 1 or 2 hotels at all that I can pay myself per diem on because I've been staying with my dad. So I can still, I have to ask my accountant that, you know, technically I take this guy out to dinner when he lets us stay there. And so technically, I mean, even though I'm not paying for the hotel, I should probably still get per diem. I don't know. I need to find that out. This is a new occurrence, and I've never had to think about it. This is a seatbelt coat. This is a baby's jumpsuit. Really cute. You can tell by this part right here. It's like pockets with nowhere to go. And my fingers touch there because you put the baby seatbelt through there. And it says, "Buckle Me Baby Coats." So to me, this is a bolo. It did take a little while to sell because it's not winter. This is a real heavy coat. And secondly, I held out for my price. So this went for $25.29 plus shipping, so $26.48. They did use my 26% off coupon. So yeah, look for coats that are called Buckle Me coats. It was new to me. I just never had heard about it until I found that one in the bins. So that was a good pickup, I think. Let's see, 14 ounces. Let me see how long this took, though. It took, I think I got it like in, well, I listed it in March, and I don't think I edited it. So I think I got this in March. It was still really cold, and I thought, you know, I'll go ahead and pick it up. But that's, you know, April, May, June, July. That's about 4 months, longer than I like to hold stuff normally. I just didn't get back to it. Sorry, I weighed it, and now I forgot. All right, 14 ounces. It'll be nice to get out of the house a couple days. This is my reward for working day and night on the days I'm home. $6.75 is what I charged, and it's going to cost $6.60. So yeah, I try to, that'll be the goal, is to always have my listings just scheduled for the 3 days that I'm trying to work as a nurse. That'll be the goal, is on the 4 days I have off to get some rest, get some exercise, have some fun, enjoy my life, because I certainly won't need any money from the business at all if I don't want to. But I want to. I love this business, and I intend to keep my income the same. That's my intention. So, but I will need to work really hard on at least 1 or 2 of my days off. I'll still take about 2 days off where I do very leisurely shopping or whatever. I'll go to Denver with my husband and we'll just leisurely shop. But the listing days are going to be brutal because I only have 1 or 2 days a week to list. We'll see how it works out. This is a really pretty shirt. I like Batik Bay, but even on these really nice ones, this is a men's medium. That's the other thing, is that in bigger sizes it sells faster. So let's see. I don't pick it up that much anymore because I struggle to get $24, and that really is my goal, is to get over the $20 mark. So on this one, I had it since April 26th. I sold it for $15.10 plus shipping, so $23.25. I think they make some silk. I think Batik Bay makes silk. Don't quote me. So in the future, in an XL or above and a silk or a linen, then I might pick it up. But not unless I think that I can get, you know, like 22, 23 bucks at least. At least. All right, 8 ounces. USPS Ground Advantage, $4.20. This is going to Walnut Creek, California, and I charged $6.75. I'm going to get these listed. For those of you who don't watch my haul videos or haven't had a chance, it's summer, everybody's gone and busy. Anyway, these should sell really good. I think these two here, since they're the Halloween ones and Halloween sells crazy, these are both from 1990, so it's so hard to believe. 2000, 2010, 2020. Is it real? Are these really literally 30 years old? I mean, I just didn't do the math in my head. Duh. You know, yeah. 30 years old. Yeah. So that is crazy. They don't even look 30 years old, and I think that's why no one picked them up at the garage sale. So, you know, and make sure in this one that you put fully jointed, because that's a thing. And I found this brand used before, this Beasel. I guess you say it Beasel, I don't know. But anyway, I found it used, and they actually sold pretty good. The problem is that once the little things are put in them, if they don't bend back, then they're long and big. They're pretty large to ship, and that's the problem when you pick them up. But I've done good on them, so I knew right away. And then I've got the Thanksgiving ones down there. I don't know how the Thanksgiving ones will do, but I'm gonna sell them anyway. I've got photos done. I want to get those listed today. This is a pair of Patagonia shorts. I haven't had these this long. These are small. That's what kind of made me go ahead and take a $20 offer, is because they're a size small. This bird print seems to be kind of popular. So if these were an XL or above, I would have probably held out for $25 or more. But 20 is great. Pulled them out of the bins. You know, you can't beat that. They sold via promoted, no other promotions, so $20 plus shipping, so $26.99. My dad's going to be in Denver next week, so I can have free hotels or a free place to stay next week. If I don't have anything nursing related to do, I will go up on Tuesday night and stay with him, have a free place to stay, and get a ton of inventory. It's going to be pure suffering until winter comes. I have an entire back bedroom now, you know, really literally full of stuff that I've been picking out of the bins, that's sweaters and everything else. None of it is eBayable. It's not eBay type stuff, but it's great for consignment. But yeah, I gotta get that. I gotta get that done. Sorry guys, I keep talking, then I forget what I weighed. 6 ounces, going to Helena, Montana, not too far from me. So it's going to cost $4.15, and I charged $6.99. So yeah, I'm really excited for when winter comes. I think I'll get tons of profit on that stuff. I know I will. But until then, I'm struggling to find a lot of good summer inventory in the bins. I mean, it's like 10 to 1 sweaters and jackets and all that coming out to the amount of shorts. And I guess that makes sense. I mean, you know, the Goodwill might be just sending all the sweaters out of the different Goodwills, or when they receive it, they just don't even send it to the Goodwills because it's not in season. And so it probably ends up at the bins, and but it's good if you buy ahead. It's a great thing because there is less competition. There's a lot of people at the bins I do see picking up jeans and sweaters because they're not dumb either, but then there's a lot of people who are still just trying to sell week by week, and the consignment stores aren't taking sweaters yet. So if you're selling in person, sweaters are something you have to save. Now this is a Simply shirt. I normally hold out for above $20 on this. They're always cute. They're kind of slinky, but I have had this royal blue. I think it's beautiful. I've had this at least edited since May 13th. So June, July, I've had it 60 days, or exactly 60 days. So, and I might have even had it before then and edited it, but I just could not get it to move. I don't know why. Normally I can get over 20 on Simply. So I went ahead and took a $14 offer plus shipping, $22.28. If I've had something, you know, 6 weeks or above, then I figure, you know, just, doesn't mean you can't wait. If I wouldn't take this on a $50 item, I wouldn't take 14, but 9 ounces. It's kind of like a Chico's Travelers fabric if you've never seen Simply with a Y. It's a Canadian brand. This is going to Petaluma, California. California likes me today. $6.95 is what I charged, and it's going to cost $4.88. And I like California because I charge one flat rate to everybody, and then it's cheaper for me to ship. So it works out great for me. I have one consignment item for my son today, so I've got to print that off when I'm done shipping it here. I'll show you. He has 40 items ready for me, 40 items ready on the spreadsheet. So he's gone this weekend, so even though I'm going in that direction, I could have picked him up. I mean, he'll leave his house open or whatever, but it's okay. I'm not quite ready anyway. But next week I'll photo those really quick and get those to my VA, and that'll make my VA happy. All right, I don't know where this Maurices shirt went. I thought my husband pulled it, but it probably came in after he pulled orders, and I didn't realize that. So I did sell a Maurices shirt. It's a women's large. It is new with tags. So, but I've had this for, let's see how long I've had this. I've had this since March 20th, so I went ahead. I do not pick up Maurices anymore, even new, even if it's boho and cute. I can't get the prices that I'm wanting to get to. So it sold for $10 plus shipping, so $16.75, and I will ship that. And then this is my last item I have to actually show you. This is a cigar roll portable cigar humidor, black wood leather travel case with cutter. So it's just a cigarette humidor. People collect these. Woo, it smells like cigars. Ooh, my goodness. All right, and then it has like the cutter and all this stuff in it. It took a while to sell. I think my son wanted closer to 30, but we've had this a while. Let me see how long. He ends and sells similar on his stuff a lot. May 26th, so June, July. We've had this about a month and a half. Not horrible, but we have better stuff coming. We're trying to pick better and better each time. So we took $19.45 plus shipping, so $29.95. No promotions of any kind. So I'm happy to get that out of my garage. All right, so this is going to an APO, AP, 113. So Todd Regan, General Delivery. USPS Ground Advantage. Hopefully, I don't know what country because it's APOAP. Hopefully he knows that a cigar thing is okay to send. I don't know. There's no cigars in it, but you know, nothing I can do. I have no idea what country. I'm just sending it in the US. So hopefully the military forwards this on to him. I'm assuming they do, but I don't know. They have to abide by all the country rules too. So let's hope this isn't a problem order. But anyway, what did I say, guys? Sorry. 1 pound, 13 ounces. That's what I have. USPS Ground Advantage is $7.85, and I charged $10.50. Oh, why is it not? Let's see. It might make me put in package things, which is really small. Let me. Normally on such a small package, I don't put it in. Let's see. We've got 10 because I know it's going to be the same price, but maybe the APO requires it. 10 by 6 by. I'm sure everybody knows how to measure a package, but just in case. So across, this is your length, this is your width, and then your depth. So, well, let me make sure you can see that. Okay, guys. So across here, so you've got your top, the top of your box, you do 2 measurements, and then you have to do how tall it is, so the depth. So that's what I did, and it did not change the shipping like I knew it wouldn't. It's still, well, oh, I see. Okay, I have to click. I have read the shipping prohibitions and restrictions. Let's see here. This is, let's see. Case. I'll put a case. I'm not going to put cigar case just in case. It is up here in the thing so they can see what it is anyway. We shall see what happens here. All right. Now it's going to let me purchase the shipping labels. So I'm trying to see. It says, yeah, I know it's not prohibited in the United States. It says, have you read the USPS rules? Not anything about overseas. So I should be good to go. All right, purchase shipping label. So we'll see. We shall see. I don't think they're going to come get me for shipping a case. You never know, though. If I disappear, you know what happened. All right. Print. So this will print a lot bigger one, a lot bigger label, and I'll have to find room on the package for it. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to cover up the name. It's going to an APO, so I'm going to cover that up so you don't see the name. But you do have to make sure that you sign down here. You have to physically get a pen and actually sign. So that's what I'm going to do. Make sure that you don't forget. I mean, usually at the post office, if you're doing it in person and handing it to them, they might catch it, but I don't know. And then you have to date it. All right, so there we go on that one, and that's the end of my shipping for today, guys. I'm gonna call the thrift store where I need to go, and I'm gonna see if they'll take my stuff, see if they'll take a donation today. If so, I'm just gonna get in the car, drop this mail off on the way, and go do that, get some groceries, and come back home. And then I'm going to start editing again and try to get my garage clean before I go. That'll really help me out. I don't need to be there to pick up my mom till tomorrow, but it's so early in the morning that I'd have to leave from my house that I'm going to go stay the night tonight. But I don't need to be in that town until, you know, like 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. And I really want to leave and feel like I've done had a good work day. So I'm going to work here till probably 6 o'clock tonight, something like that. All right, guys, hopefully you see me for another editing video. This is my next group of editing. These items start with 4,052, and I'm on 5709, so about 1,700 items ago. I believe I'm still in the items that are about a year old. I'm getting there. I'm getting out of the 2-year-old mess from COVID and everything. But these items are still stagnant, and I just want to go see what the problem is. All right, have a good day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.